on the first couple of subjects for today. Everybody that's okay, say I'm okay. Here's the first subject that I found so interesting I want to share with you. Then I want to talk about personal development, the subject that I started listening to age 25 that revolutionized my whole life, from my mentor, Mr. Earl Schoaf. Here's an interesting subject. Just jot it down now. It's called Enlightened Self-Interest. Enlightened Self-Interest. It's a fascinating study to study the idea of self-interest. But just make this note, all of us, have self-interest. The key is for it to be enlightened so that everybody wins and no one loses. Our first interest is to survive. What does it take to survive? Our second interest is to succeed. What does it take to succeed? What does it take for me personally to survive and to succeed? Can I legitimately be interested enough in the things that help me both succeed and survive? And here's what I discovered. The answer is yes. It's possible to exercise self-interest, but to do it in such a way that no one loses, everyone benefits. Key phrase: life was not designed to give us what we need. Life was designed to give us what we deserve. We do not reap a harvest in the fall because we need it. We reap a harvest in the fall because we deserve it. Not necessarily from a moral standpoint. Of course, there are some moral laws as well, spiritual and moral laws. But just the basic laws that simply say, if you wish to reap, you must plant. So jot this down. Reaping is reserved for the planters. And the reason they reap is because they deserve it. They're the planters. They deserve to reap. Interesting Bible phrase that says, if you keep knocking, you'll find open doors. Good phrase to jot down. If you keep knocking, you'll find open doors. Doors of opportunity. Doors of a chance to meet someone. Doors open for association. Doors open to find someone special. Doors open to find a unique business colleague. If you keep knocking, the phrase says, doors of opportunity are open to those who continually knock. So we don't find open doors of opportunity because we need them. We find them because we deserve them. Only those who knock deserve to find an open door. But the promise is, if you continually knock, you'll find doors of opportunity. It says, if you search, you will find. So make the note, it's good. Finding is reserved for the searchers because they deserve it. Now, at first they may have needed it, but they now know that just needing it is not sufficient. But if they need it, now they must qualify for it. The reason why you're going to be blessed with good ideas this weekend is because you've come searching. You've gotten on an airplane to come searching. You got in your automobile to come searching. You got here searching. Now you're ready to receive. And for those who search, they will find answers. They will find plans, imagination to stir yourself into action for future benefit. So if you search, to find a good idea, you must go looking, go searching. You've got to go to church. You've got to go to class. You've got to go to the seminar. You've got to go to the library. You've got to go to the books if you wish to find. Rarely does a good idea interrupt you. Rarely. But if you will search, you will find. So we get not what we need, but we get what we deserve. It says, if you ask, someone has an answer. If you keep asking, the answers belong to you, because by virtue of asking, you have qualified. So we don't get what we need, we get what we deserve. The mother on welfare should be taught in some small manner that hopefully she can begin deserving the welfare check. Not getting it because she needs it, but now starting to get it because she deserves it. If the welfare worker says to Mary, Mary, I brought a bucket of paint and a paintbrush, and the next time I come, if the door is painted and the fence here in front is painted, I give you the check for $450. Not that painting the door and painting the fence is worth $450. It's not worth that much, but it is the beginning of the process. So make that note. I want to begin the process of deserving. What would that be? What process should I begin engaging in to deserve good health, to deserve a good relationship, to deserve prosperity, to deserve an enterprise, to deserve the opportunity to build a city? What must I do to begin the process of deserving? So now the welfare worker comes back and the door is painted and the fence is painted. And now Mary gets the $450 to help take care of her children, not because she needs it, but because she's beginning to deserve it. Then the welfare worker thinks of some other project. She said, Mary, if these weeds are gone and this little garden is cultivated, when I come back, now that the door is painted and the fence is painted, if the weeds are gone and this little garden is cultivated, you get the $450. And step by step, a new life is emerging, learning the process of deserving it, not just needing it. We teach our children at home, right? Child says, I need $10. So that language doesn't work here. There's plenty of money here, and the vaults are full. But to say I need $10 is not how you open the vault. So the child says what? Wow, how can I get that $10 that I need? So here's what they learn to say. How could I earn $10? Now the vault opens up. Now the money starts to flow. How could I earn $10? What could I do to earn the money? Not to get the money because you need it. Maybe you need the money. That's, all of us have needs. But here, the key is to figure out how to open the vault, how to open the bank, how to open this unbelievable flow of resources to come our way. And here's the key: to deserve it, not to need it. You can't walk out to the field and say to the field, I need a crop. Here's what the field says. Here's what the ground says. Who is this clown that brings me his need but brings me no seed? So jot that down. Take your seed to the marketplace, not your need. Don't disclose your need to the marketplace, only your willingness. We'll talk about that a little later today. Because the marketplace is not interested in your need, but they are interested in your seed. They're interested in your willingness to work. They're interested in your disciplines. They're interested in your eagerness. They're interested in your vitality and your work ethic. That's what the marketplace is interested in. Not your need, but your seed. Okay. We get what we deserve. Old Testament God says, if you'll move toward me, I'll move toward you. See, that's how you get those occasions to meet God. You must make the move. God could say, you don't move, I don't move. You say, well, that's arbitrary. Well, when you're God, you can make it that way. So, the law says if you wish to receive, now let's talk about enlightened self-interest. If you wish to receive, and we would call the wish to receive self-interest. But if it's enlightened self-interest, here's what it says. I understand that in order to receive, I must give. Receiving is reserved for those who give. Receiving is not reserved for those who need it. It's reserved for those who deserve it. We deserve the receiving by giving. In fact, there's an extraordinary phrase in this little context, and here's what it says. It's better to give than it is to receive. Now, the uneducated person would find that difficult to ponder. Why would it be better to give than it is to receive? So let me give you one of the better phrases for the day. Here it is. Giving starts the receiving process. So of course it's better to give than it is to receive. How much receiving do you wish? You must start the giving process. For me to receive my additional fortunes for the future, not necessarily for the money, because I don't need the money. I take the money, but I don't need the money. But here's what I do need: for someone to say a year from now, 5 years from now, Mr. Rohn, that seminar helped to change my life. And for whatever reason, I was brought here to this place for this time. And later someone says that. See, to receive that kind of thanks, it's unbelievable. Here's what you cannot buy: that kind of thanks. You can't buy it with money. You have to earn it. Now let's expand a little further now. That it's called the Law of Riches and Wealth. In our own self-interest, if we wish to be rich and wealthy and prosperous and healthy and all the valuable things we can think of for the human experience, how could we get there? It's understanding the law of enlightened self-interest and the law of deserving. The question was asked in the Bible, how can we be great? What is the key to greatness? Great wealth, great return, great accolades, trophies to put on the mantle above the fireplace. How can we get great respect, great riches, great abundance for ourselves? How can we get that? And the answer was given, and here was the answer: find a way to serve. Find a way to serve the many. So I paraphrase it to read this: service to many leads to greatness. Service to many leads to greatness. Someone says, well, about the best I can do is take care of myself. That's okay. Self-care, has its own reward, but it's very limited. Somebody says, I can't be worried about other people's problems. I got enough problems of my own. That's okay. Self-defense is okay. Self-preservation is okay, but it has a very limited reward. If you wish to change that into abundance and prosperity and uniqueness, then here's what you must do: help solve other people's problems. Help find answers for someone else, not just for yourself, but for someone else. And in that kind of service, you now begin the process of greatness. Someone asked the question, how can I be ruler over many? How could I manage a lot of people? How could I be the leader of a vast movement or enterprise? Here was the answer: nothing wrong with that wish. We call that self-interest of the highest kind. Wishing to be the manager, the ruler, wishing to be presiding over many people. Here was the answer: be faithful when the amounts are small.
Yes, sir.
Be faithful when there's just a few. Be disciplined when there's only a few. That starts to entitle you to someday be ruler over many.
60 seconds, guys. 60 seconds, and we are starting up, guys. 60 seconds. Just giving a few minutes, last minute here to get everybody on. Just get 60 seconds. Go in those group chats. One more time, let everybody know that Mornings with Nano is live on YouTube. We're going to go over the 5 laws to massive success in 2022. Okay, this is a training that nobody on your team wants to miss. So spread the word. Let them all know that Mornings with Nano is live. We start in 60.
You say, well, if I had a big organization, I'd really run it with a strong hand and I'd be a fabulous leader. But I've only got a few and I don't know where they are. See, that's not going to work. If you wish to preside over riches, you must start when the amounts are small.
That's a fact.
Someone says, oh, if I had a fortune, I'd really take good care of it, but I've only got a paycheck. I don't know where it goes. See, not knowing where it goes disqualifies you now for presiding over the fortune. We've all heard that, right? I don't know where it all goes. Did you ever hear that expression? Oh, we'd love to have you run the company. You don't know where it all goes. Somebody says, it just gets away from me. Oh, we'd love to have you run the world, right? It just gets away from you. Somebody says, it's only pennies and it's only a few. Here's where you begin to qualify for abundance and riches and greatness and respect, is to be disciplined when the amounts are small.
One of the main keys I've learned.
Someone finds it unique, right, that this many people would come and hear what I've got to say for a whole weekend, but this is not where I started. I started with just
one of the main keys I've learned is that one right there. Such a good video. Name of the video is Jim Rohn, Time is Valuable. Be disciplined when the amounts are small. Let's go, Grand Rising family. Hope all is well. Hope all of you guys are feeling really, really good this morning. I know I am. And I see we got the family on the call. Go one last time. Like I said, guys, go in those group chats. Let everybody know that Mornings with Nano is live and direct. We're here on YouTube. We're about to take it up a notch. We have a good call this morning. I'm really looking forward to it. Big smiles in the chat. Yes. Greg already knows. Big smiles. All right. But we're blessed. We're grateful. We're really looking forward to everything that's about to happen for us on a day-to-day basis. It feels so good to just know that, everybody's growing. I've been seeing a lot of people doing their reflections. I want to give you guys a huge shout out for everybody who's been doing their reflections. All right, taking the time to reflect for the year is so important. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to reflect, getting yourselves ready. You see, the good thing is that so many of you, are now ready. You guys are now ready. I saw Sana tag me on a reflection that she did. It was awesome. I know it went great for her. I could just tell in her energy of how good the reflection went for her. I had somebody show me, her name was Nicole, right? She showed me like 6-7 pages of notes that she took. I was like, wow, like that's dope. T. Miller, right? Right? Just great reflections, top of the top. Come on, big fads. You gonna call me by my government name, bro? That's what happens when you live with people and they try to expose your government name. Shaking my head. But love you though, bro, my brother. But it's been a great last few days. It's beautiful. And honestly, it's a beautiful thing when you get to wake up and just really tap in with the family, get everybody ready. I know you guys are going to really learn from this, and this is going to definitely be a training that you want to teach to your teams. 100%. Like this is something that you want to definitely teach to your organizations. 100%. So before we get right into it, let's just spread some gratitude. All right, in the chat box, let's spread some gratitude. What are you grateful for this morning? What is one thing that you guys are all grateful for this morning? I'm grateful for God. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my sister, Melissa. I see you there. Hi, sister. I'm grateful for my mom, my dad. I'm grateful for my goddaughter, Dariana. I'm grateful for my little brother. I'm grateful for my son, Chele, right here in the cut with me always. Grateful for my brother, Alexis, who was here with us last night. Grateful for the whole Mornings with Nano family, my mentor, Matt Rosa, my brother, Darwin, for putting me on, Sana for being the best in the world, Jasmine for believing in me. Grateful for all the leaders within my organization, grateful for the whole team, everything, grateful for the momentum we're about to experience, grateful for the new year, grateful for all the lessons, grateful for my brother Aaron. I see you there in the chat box. Grateful for the roof over my head, grateful for the food I get to eat, grateful for my strong immune system. Okay, grateful for Katie, grateful for the water we get to drink every day, clean water, grateful for the books I get to read, grateful for the Instagram family as well, grateful for my brother Winter. I see my brother Winter on this call with me. Okay, just extremely grateful for everything that's happening out here on a day-to-day basis. And today, I want you guys to write this down. We are going to be going over the 5 laws to massive success. Winter, thank you for buying the badges, bro. Appreciate you, my boy. 5 laws to massive success, okay? Guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Show some love. Yes, definitely grateful for Jolie. My mommy is the best in the world. Okay, so today we're going to go over the 5 laws to massive success. These laws could really change your life if you listen to them, though. Okay, so I really want you to take these laws extremely serious. Don't take what I'm about to teach you guys for granted at all, because these laws can really absolutely revolutionize your life if you allow it to. Okay, like really take, like, it's to the point where you have to take these notes and you have to put them on a big wallpaper, on a big post-it note, and like post it on your wall. And you got to know these off the top of your head in 2022 if you really want to have massive success in 2022. So really, really quick, if you want to have massive success and you want to know the 5 laws, and I have your word that you're going to take these 5 laws, and not only are you just going to take notes on them, you're going to apply them. You're going to post them on a big post-it note in your room so you can remember them and you can see them every day. If you're going to do that with this training, I need you to put a 5 in the chat box, because I'm about to put you guys on to some real sauce, okay? I've only done this training once and it never got recorded, all right? I've never done a podcast on this, all right? But I know that everybody will need this, okay? So let's run it up. Right, and real quick, as a matter of fact, you don't even got to do the 5s. Like the video so we can get the algorithm going. That's what my brother told me. He said, yo, my brother in the chat said, hey, like the video, give it a like so we can get the algorithm up, so we can get people from all around the world to come on Mornings with Nano, right? We remember, guys, this is our family right here, all right? We got to change as many lives as we can. We need everybody jumping on Mornings with Nano. There's 500 people on this, but only, there's 600 people on this, but only 150 likes. Come on, guys. Don't worry. By the end of the call, I'll get you guys to like it. All right. But let's get it rocking. All right. So the 5 laws to massive success. Okay. The 5 laws to massive success. All right. Let's see if you guys are ready for it, because I'm about to drop it for you. Law number one is the law of value. That's law number 1. The law of value. Okay. The law of value states this. All right. I need you guys to write this down, because I don't have the whiteboard. Okay. So I need you guys to write it down as I say. I'm gonna repeat it 2 or 3 times so you guys can pick it up. So this is gonna be one of those trainings that you're gonna have to take notes. Okay. The law of value states your true worth is determined by how much more you give in value than you take in payment. Okay. The law of value states your true worth is determined by how much more you give in value than you take in payment. That's what the law of value states. Okay, remember, we're talking about the 5 laws to massive success in 2022. You want to have massive success in 2022, you need to understand the law of value, which is your true worth will be determined by how much more you give in value than you take in payment. Okay. Now, why is this so important? Because everybody is always under the impression that they have to receive. Why haven't I got this? Why haven't this happened for me yet? Okay. Everybody's always looking to receive. Okay. But you got to understand that you got to give more than you ever receive in order for you to get what you want in life. Okay. This is very important. Okay. Too many people are looking for the money. And I'm here to tell you guys right now, if you join this platform, if you join the business of entrepreneurship, network marketing, and you're doing this for the money, you're doing it the wrong way. Okay. Now, yes, are we looking to make money off of this? Absolutely. Okay. Do we want to make money so we can help pay the bills and put our families in better positions and get out of debt and be able to do the things that we've always wanted to? Yes. But we don't come in with the intention to make money, because write this down. If you join to make money, you'll leave because of the money. If you join to make money, you will leave because of the money. Let me make sure you understand that. Don't let that one go over your head, please. If you join because of the money, you will leave because of the money. What do I mean by that? Hey, if I join entrepreneurship, if I join this business to make money and I don't make money, I'm out. I'm gone, right? How many people do you know that joined your business for the money and because they didn't make the money, they left? Type a 1 in the chat box if you know that that has happened to you, right? That they joined the business to make money, and because they didn't make money within their first month, 2 months, even 3 months, they're not here no more. They're gone. Goodbye. Like my mom says, se fue. Se fueron. They're gone. No more. Why? Because they joined for the money. They didn't join for the impact. They didn't join to give the value. They joined for money. So when the money wasn't there, they're done for. They're gone. They joined for the wrong intentions. Like Melissa says, the birds got them. Because there was no intention. There was no true purpose. Okay? You know why I'm grateful for leaders like my sister Melissa, for example. Okay? My sister Melissa was one of those individuals in this business, okay, that yes, she joined to make money, but she joined more for the impact. Because my sister Melissa didn't make money for the first 6 months of this business. Think about that. She didn't make money for 6 months, and she still stayed strong no matter what. She showed up every day. She was on every training. She went to every event. If anything, she went into debt before she went into profit. And she's still here till this day. 3 years strong. J Miles, same here. But why do I say that though? It's because there's certain individuals that did it for more than just money. And I'm here to tell you today, if you are on this call, if you are listening to me, I need you guys to listen to me very, very, very carefully. Okay? We are doing this for more than just money. We're doing this for impact. We're doing this for purpose. If you haven't made any money, it's because you don't deserve it. Because write this down. In life, you don't get what you want. In life, you get what you deserve. And let me give you an even better one. In life, you don't get what you want. In life, you get who you are. That's the big one right there. That's the one that's like, wake up, Nano. You heard? It's about who you are, fam. It's not about nothing else. It's who you need to become. So the law of value is so important. Go out there and give value. Talk to people. Let people know what you guys teach. Remember, guys, you guys can all be your own nanos in your own ways. Don't think that you got to be, remember, guys, don't think that you got to be mornings with Nano, hundreds and thousands of people on the call, impact, followers. Remember, guys, I started with 10 people on my calls. I started with one-on-ones. What did we just learn before this call? We got to be grateful when what? Who was listening before the call started? When do we have to be the most grateful? When do we have to be the most grateful, guys? Type it in the chat box. You have to be the most grateful when the amounts are small. When the amounts are small. I was grateful when it was just me and Melissa. When I was just giving, I remember when I would just drop value on Melissa. I'd be like, yo, sis, sit down. Let me teach you this that I learned. I was grateful when it was just Melissa listening to me. I was grateful when it was just 10 people on the call, 5 people on the call, 20 people on the call. And I was dropping value on them like if there were thousands of people on the call. So your true worth, my true worth, has been determined by how much more I've given in value than I've taken in payment. People ask me all the time, Nano, how is it that, you make less money than certain people in your company, but you're more loved and you're more appreciated and you're more known and more popular than them? And it's because I've given more in value than I've taken in payment. There's people that make hundreds and thousands of dollars a month. And I make hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. But you know what it is, family? The amount of value that I've given over the last 2.5 years, that's something that doesn't go unnoticed. And these are great leaders that are out there, amazing leaders. I love them. I learn from them. But the thing is that they haven't done what I've done. They haven't woke up 2.5 years straight, Monday through Friday, to give value without getting paid. Without getting paid. You guys know that in 2.5 years, I've never made a dollar off of running these calls. Never. Never made $1 off of running these calls. Yeah, on you get badges here and there on IG Live, so on and so forth. So I can't say I've never made any money. But compared to the amount of value that I've given, okay, I've given way more in value than I've ever taken in payment. And that's one of the keys to success, one of the laws to success. Guys, I understood this very early on. I understood this very, very early on. Okay. I said, I'm just going to go out there and I'm just going to give, right? I'm just going to give as much value as I can each and every single day. Doesn't matter. Every day, every day, every day, every day, I'm going to just give. And it's changed my life. And the last thing I'm going to say about this law, give with no intention in receiving. Give with no intention in receiving anything. I never jumped on these calls and was like, I'm gonna do these calls every day for an hour, expecting people to give me something back. Never. I always gave so you guys can take it, run with it, run your own trainings, make it yours. It is what it is. You know how many people have probably walked away with my wisdom, but it's okay. Because my mentor always told me, he said, Neno, you are not a mentor until you allow others to walk away with your wisdom. He said, don't you ever consider yourself a mentor until you start to allow others to walk away with your wisdom. And I said, say less. People could walk away with my wisdom, and it's okay with me. You guys could take the things that I teach and run with it. It's okay with me. But a true mentor, all right, is one that allows people to walk away with his wisdom. And that's the key. So that's the law of value. My best advice for everyone who's listening to this at this point in time right now is to give a lot of value every day in 2022. Give. You guys jump on Mornings with Nano every day. Trust me, I know not everybody's up early. Take my trainings, teach it to your teams. Use it as your mindset calls. You can literally take the exact same things that I teach you and reteach it to your people. And you have a fire training. You have $1 million training. You're going to be giving out $1 million advice at whatever level you're at. And nobody can tell you otherwise, because you know why? Because you're giving real value. Everything I drop on these calls is real value. So that's law number one. Law number two, okay? I'm giving you guys the real sauce right now. Law number two is the law of compensation. Law number two is the law of compensation. Write this one down. Your income is determined by how many people you serve and how well you serve them. Law number 2 is the law of compensation. Your income is determined by how many people you serve and how well you serve them. Look at how many people I get a chance to serve every day. Right now we have over 800 plus, almost 1,000 people. Look at the opportunity you guys have given me. So it's not only about how many people I'm serving, it's about how well I'm serving you guys. And how do you know if you're serving someone well? Is if you're doing it with one word. Can anybody tell me what that word is? The only way you know how well you're serving somebody is you got to be doing it with a very specific word that I'm looking for, right? Intention. The word is intention, family. If you do it, yes, love, absolutely. Authenticity, absolutely. Great words. Integrity, absolutely. But number one, it has to be with intention. With passion, absolutely. Because I show up with passion, with love. But the first word, number one, has to be that intention, family. Because that intention is everything. Intentional living. We talked about it the other day. Stop accepting your life and start leading your life. If I showed up on these calls with no intention, you guys will notice that. And you guys wouldn't jump on every day. You guys wouldn't share this with your people. You guys would not take notes on me. Because there's no intention behind it. There's no true intention. All right, guys. So it's about how many people you serve, but also the intention behind why you're serving these people. You know what's my intention, guys? Is to leave you guys with an experience that you guys will never forget. Because I understand that you might forget what I say, but you'll never forget how I make you feel. So my intention every time I jump on Mornings with Neno is to create an experience for you guys that you will never, ever, ever forget. This is a performance for me every morning. I wake up and I have to perform to the best of my ability. There's people on this call right now that are watching this for the first time. Literally. There's people on this call right now, on my IG live right now, on YouTube right now, watching this for the first time. So for them, this is my first try. This is my tryout for them. This call is going to determine whether they show up tomorrow, December 31st. If I show up today and I, don't do my job and I show up with no intention, and they're going to be like, nah, you know what? That kid Nano wasn't as good as everybody said he was. This is what you guys are all hyping about. This kid right here. Nah. But if I show up with intention every time, with the intention to create that experience, with that purpose to make sure that everybody here understands the laws that they need to be successful in 2022, to help every single one of us become better versions of ourselves and accomplish our full potential, then everybody will notice that. Because you see, understand this. The average person only lives off of 10% of their potential. People live their whole lives. Think about that, guys. People live their whole lives and they only live off of 10% of their full potential. So they never get to unlock 90% of their potential because they didn't know how. My goal with Mornings with Nano is to help you guys unlock 100% of that potential. But the only way I can do that is by giving you guys the information, increasing your awareness, and expanding your consciousness. That was some sauce right there. And you didn't even, I don't know if you caught that. The only way that I can get you guys to reach your full potential, okay, is giving you guys the information and the ideas first, increasing your awareness, and expanding your consciousness. Those are the 3 things I got to do to help you get there. I got to do that. Awareness is everything. Giving you the ideas are everything, because you can't take action without ideas. All right. And expanding your consciousness is number 3. Right. Remember, once the mind expands, it can never go back. My sister said, repeat. The only way that I can get you guys to unlock your full potential, if I want to help everybody here unlock their full potential, that's my purpose with Mornings with Nano. One of my purposes, right, with Mornings with Nano, is to help everybody accomplish their full potential. Number 1, I got to give you guys the information and the ideas. Okay, that's what I do every day. I give you guys the information, ideas, training, so on and so forth. Number 2, I need to expand your awareness. Not expand, we use that, expand your consciousness, but you need to increase people's awareness. That's a whole training right there. Increase people's awareness. Neno, what do you mean by awareness, right? Increase what people know, what people need to understand, what people need to apply. Some people just don't know what they don't know. That's all it is. People don't know that they need to be doing a morning routine. People don't know certain things, so they don't know what they don't know. So they need to increase their awareness. And then number 3, they need to expand their consciousness. And the only way you can expand your consciousness is through experiences. It's through experiences. Remember, once your mind expands, it can never go back. It's like a t-shirt. I could stretch this t-shirt that I have on. Vroom, stretch it as much as I can. And it'll never go back to its original form. Never. So you must understand that that's key information that I'm teaching you guys right there. All right. So let's go back to the law of compensation. The law of compensation states your income. Take a look at your income. Your income is determined by how many people have you served. Take a look. How many people did you serve in 2021? The amount of people that you served in 2021 is the amount of money that you're making right now. That's what it is. If you're not happy with your income at this current moment, it's because that is a reflection of how many people you've served. That's all it is. That's why I don't only serve people on my team, because I'd be limited if I only serve the people on my team. I serve my friends. I serve my Instagram. I serve other companies. I serve my friends' friends. I had a great conversation with my brother Chele last night. We was up to like 3 a.m. talking real life stuff. Real life stuff. Serving. Every day. Serve. Because guess what, guys? The service to many leads to what? The service to many leads to, finish it off for me, guys, in the chat. You guys all know. Leads to greatness. The service to many leads to greatness. And you know what's God's purpose for us on this earth? Is to serve. There's nothing else. It's simple. To serve. You want to make money? Serve. Banano, I'm not good at it. Get good at it. Banano, I'm shy. Get unshy. Banano, I don't know how to publicly speak. Learn how to publicly speak. Banano, I don't know what to drop. I don't know what to share with people. Read books. Listen to audios. No excuses. Can I share this information on you on social media? Absolutely. Don't forget to like the video too, fam. So that's law number 2. Law number 3 is the law of influence. The law of influence, which states your influence is determined by how abundantly you place other people's interests first. This one is gonna wake some of you guys up right here. I'm gonna show you guys right now real influence, right? The law of influence, number 3, states your influence is determined by how abundantly, that's the magic word right there, how abundantly you place other people's interests first. How abundantly you place other people's interest first. That's the law of influence. No. But how do you have so much influence, bro? I learned the 5 laws of massive success, bro, and I never looked back. And one of them was that I got to place other people's interests first, because it's not about me. It's not about Nano's problems. You see, guys, if I would have put myself first when it came to my problems and not you guys, you know what would have happened? You guys wouldn't, it wouldn't be as intentional, it wouldn't be as real. But because I've put your interests first, I've put my problems to the side, I've put my struggles, my obstacles, my challenges, what I go through to make sure that you guys are good, to make sure that we good, to make sure that you guys had a good start to your day. That's what it takes right there, is the real influence. That's how you develop real influence. Okay? That's why I do it. This is why I do it. Okay? Because I've placed, all right, my people, my family, you guys' interests before mine. I placed my family, my mom and dad's stuff before mine. Think about how powerful that is. Jim Rohn says, right? Think about how lucky your family and your friends are that you abundantly put these people's interests before your interests. That it doesn't matter what you go through, you still show up. You still go out there and make it happen. But you see, the problem was in 2021 that the moment you went through something, you stopped putting other people's interests first and you made it all about you. The moment you started going through some challenges, you stopped showing up to the calls. You stopped doing what was required of you because you wanted to take care of you now. When in reality, you didn't understand that in order for you to get rid of your problems, you had to help get people out of their problems. That's what you didn't understand right there. You didn't understand that in order for you to get rid of your problems, you had to get rid of other people's problems. You didn't understand that. And that's what messed you up in 2021. You made it about you and not about others. And that's everybody's biggest problem. Everybody's always about me, 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 me. It's not about me. It's about us. It's about the bigger picture. Take this into 2022. I'm telling you, it'll change your life. When I learned this right here, it changed me forever. Just think about the first 3 laws. Think about the first 3 laws. For those that haven't written down the first 3 laws, and you guys haven't written them down right now with definitions next to them, take a look at those 3 and then take a look at me and understand why it is that I'm here where I'm at today. Just take a look at them. Right now, take a quick look at the first 3 and understand and look at, and if you know me and if you've been here with me for at least the last 6 months to a year, and just look at those laws and what they mean, and then look at me, you'll understand why I've been able to accomplish what I have today. It's because I've implemented these laws and I've made these laws a top priority in my life. My sister's like, that's insane, because she knows me. She knows what I'm talking about. I've placed other people's interests first by abundantly. And I see my sis Tia Bolden is in here. That's how things is amazing this morning. Extremely, extremely grateful for you, sister. Can't wait to see you at the women's event. The law of influence, guys. You guys want to develop influence, true influence, all right? You have to place people first. Love you more, fam. Have to place people first. My sis Barbara is on here as well. That's number 3. Number 4 is the law of authenticity. The law of authenticity, which states the most valuable gift you have to offer is yourself. That one's powerful, man. The most valuable gift you have to offer is yourself. You've never, ever, ever seen me jump on Mornings with Nano trying to be somebody I was not. Never. I jump on Mornings with Nano with my hair all over the place. Sometimes just, you guys see how I am. I don't change for nobody. What you see here is what you get in person. What you see here is what you get in person. Okay? I wake up, no problem. I laugh with you guys. I give you guys me. I never ever try to be or aspire to be somebody I'm not. I'm always me. Whether you accept me or not, whether you like it or not, whether you like how real I get sometimes, whether you like how I teach or not. I'm not too much of the rah, 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 but I have my times when I'm going to tell you how it is. I'm very passive. I'll teach very passive, but I'll have my days where I have to be the one that puts the hammer down and lets you know how it is, because you know what? At the end of the day, if I'm not real with you guys, nobody else is going to be real, because nobody cares. That's the thing. So whenever you guys jump on this call and you guys hear me keeping it real, is because I care. It's not because I'm trying to be bigger than you guys or I'm trying to be this tough guy and stuff like that. No. I do it because I care. The people that love me and they're authentic with me, they do it because they love me and they appreciate me. I have people in my life that keep it 1,000 with me. 100. Because they care. And remember, like KD said, if it stings, it's disinfecting you. If you're on these calls and it stings and you're like, wow, it's disinfecting you, family. It's okay. It is what it is. Okay, you just got to respect it for what it is. That's mad important. Very, very important. Be yourself. Okay, you don't ever got to try to be me either. I need you to understand that, guys. Be you. Take what you've learned from me and make it your own. That's what I did. I took a little bit from Matt. I took a little bit from Alex. I took a little bit from Darwin. I took a little bit from David and Monite. I took a little bit of everything. And then you know what? I sprinkled a little bit of nano sauce. Whoop. And it became this amazing, handsome, young Dominican kid who speaks English and Spanish and goes out there every morning and runs the play. That's what happened. I took a little bit from everybody and then I just sprinkled a little bit of mine. And that's it. And I'm here. The Ninoski sauce. And that's it. That's all I did. That's all I did. I made it my own. Matt Rosa teaches things this way. Great. I'm going to take it. I'm going to teach it my way. Oh, Darwin. Yes. Perfect. I'm going to take that. I'm going to teach it Nano's way. Right. And you guys could take what I'm teaching you guys and make it your own. Right? You still keep the structure of it. You still keep the foundation of it, but you teach it your way. You don't got to teach it Nano's way, guys. That's not how you do it. Remember, guys, you don't have to try to be me. Remember, I've been doing this 2.5 years. You don't even got to sound like me. You don't even got to speak like me. All you got to do is make it your own. Make it your own. Find your groove. You don't you don't even have to have the same morning routine as me. You can have your own morning routine. You could take, okay, Nano does these things, this person does this. You know what? This is what fits better for me. This is what fits better for me. That's it. Nano recruits this way. Great. I like those ideas. Let me recruit this way. Because remember, what works for me might not work for you. Be yourself. Be you. Let people love you for who you are. And whoever doesn't love you for who you are, they are not meant to be a part of your life. The only people that are a part of my life are the ones that love me for Nano. They accept me for me. They accept me for who I am. They know me. They love my goofy butt. And that's how it is. I'm pretty goofy sometimes too. So that's the thing that a lot of people don't know. So, it's like I'm a mixture of so many things, right? I'm just a mixture of so many. But I'm authentic. I'm me. I don't try to be somebody I'm not. I show you who I am, and that's what you get all the time. Okay? And that's very, very important. That's key information that you guys all need to understand. All right? Give me one sec right here. Let me see something. All right, so that's number 4. The law of authenticity. Do not slip up. All right? This is very, very important. Okay, the law of authenticity. That's number 4. Okay, key information. All right. Let me see. And then we have number 5, the law of receptivity. Okay, that's what it is. The law of receptivity. Give me one sec right here, guys. The law of receptivity is RECEPTIVITY. Receptivity. The law of receptivity. All right. That's number 5. The law of receptivity states the key to effective giving is to stay open to receiving. Sorry about that on Instagram. It kind of tweaked out there. But the law of receptivity states the key to effective giving is to stay open to receiving. The key to effective giving is to stay open to receiving. What do I mean by that? Okay, you need to understand that. It's very important. We talked about it the other day. We talked about hands closed, hands open, hands closed, hands open. I talked about this the other day. Hands closed, hands open. All right. You give, but you got to keep your hands open. All right. Now, when you feel bad, you see the problem is some of you guys give. Look at the problem here. The problem is you guys give. You do. But your hands are closed because you feel bad. You're down, you're stressed. That's the problem. You're overwhelmed, you're stressed out, things aren't working in your favor. It's just been very, very, very hard for you. Your hands are closed. So if God, right, and the universe was to throw you a blessing, you won't catch it. You can't catch a blessing with your hands closed. It's impossible. How can I catch a blessing if my hands are like this? And how do you know if your hands are like this? Okay, how do you know? How do you know if Nano has this right here? because you feel bad, the way you feel. If you are down right now, if you're letting this whole situation with, I don't even want to mention it, but with this virus and these V's and all of this stuff, if you're allowing all of this stuff on the outside world to affect you internally, all right, if you're down right now, if you feel negative, if you're stressed, if you're overwhelmed, if you're frustrated, right now, your hands are closed. So it doesn't matter how much you even give, because it's going to be hard for you to receive, because it doesn't matter. That's the thing. You know how many times I've given, but my hands were closed and I didn't receive absolutely nothing because I was stressed. I was I was in the wrong state of mind. I was vibrating at a low level. It didn't matter how many times I jumped on Mornings with Nano and dropped all the value in the world. It didn't matter how many trainings I did, how many people I talked to. None of that mattered at all. At all. You know why? Because my hands were closed. You can't catch a blessing when your hands are closed. So what's the key to this law? It says the key to effective giving is to stay open to receiving. And the only way you can stay open to receiving is if your hands are open. And the only way that your hands are open is you need to be vibrating high. You need to be feeling good, vibrating good, feeling amazing, happy, excited, big smiles. Why you think I jump on the call and what's one of the first things I do? Big smiles, guys, let's go. Why? Because smiling makes us feel good. Right? I tell you guys every morning, like my sis said, right? Receive the fact we all have strong immune systems. We all powerful. Everybody's good. But you can't receive it if your hands are closed. I receive it, Nano. I do have a strong immune system. Understand this. The stuff that I'm teaching you guys right now is monumental. Monumental, to be real, to say the least. These are laws that if you were to truly embody them, you were to truly take these laws and make them a part of your life, a part of your living sauce, your whole life will change. You will never, ever be the same person ever again with this training right here. You take this stuff and you really embody it and you know them off the top of your head. If I were to see you a week from now and I were to be like, all right, what are the 5 laws to massive success? And you could tell me them. Boom, 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 boom. Each and every single one of them. The law of value, the law of compensation, the law of influence, the law of authenticity, and the law of receptivity, and tell me the definition of each one and how they relate to your life. If you can't do that, you don't really know the information. I've done this training, I think, 2 times on Mornings with Nano and 1 time outside of it. I've done this training maybe 3 times. And you know what's the best part about it? If you want to get the book that it comes from, this is the book right here. One of my favorite books of all time. It's called The Go-Giver. A little story about a powerful business idea. Great book. Take advantage of this stuff, guys. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. I promise you. This is what it's all about right here. Learn this information, study this information every chance you get until you really know this stuff. And the only way to know is to teach it. The only way you know is to teach it, fam. So those right there are the 5 laws. Number 1, the law of value. Number 2, the law of compensation. Number 3, the law of authenticity. No. The law of value, the law of compensation. What was the third law? the law of influence, the law of authenticity, and the law of receptivity. Those are the 5 laws right there. Type a 5 in the chat box if you guys got value from today's call. If you guys got value from today's call, put a 5 in the chat box, but also like the video, guys. Like the video, like the video, like the live, show love on the live. If hopefully now you guys could be like, you know what, Nano, you earned the like. Here, you earned it, bro. Let me like this now. You know, let me like it now because I really, really like this. Right. Well, but with that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys got a lot of value from today's call. And you earned more than a like. Appreciate that. Make sure you guys also subscribe to the channel, guys. Like I said, we have big things coming in 2021. I mean, in 2022 with just content in general. I know a lot of people want to see more of my lifestyle and who I am and where I grew up and what I do more on a day-to-day basis. I know that sometimes I keep it very, just exclusive to just business. But with my YouTube channel, I'm going to expand more on my life and like what it's like to wake up with me and what it's like to do your morning routine and just even going to dinner with me. And like, I'm going to really take you guys on experiences with me, guys. So, we have a lot of individuals coming. I know once the new year starts, we're going to have thousands of people on the YouTube. I'm really looking forward to it. We're going to be promoting heavily. All right. But with that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Turn on the post notifications as well. If you haven't, I think it's important. So that way, sometimes you don't even got to wait for the link to drop. You just got to wait. The moment it says, hey, Mornings with Nano is live, we're on, we're ready to go. I'm not going to wait more than 10 minutes. Let everybody get in for 10 minutes, and then we're starting right away. So the first 10 minutes, there'll always be like a black screen just playing some personal development. And then we're right into it. We're going to run the play. All right, guys? So show love, subscribe, share with your friends. Look, this video will be right up right after this. Share this with them. Let them see it. Promote it to them. Yes, it's an hour long, whatever, but it's going to be filled with value. All right, guys? So let's show love. Appreciate you guys. And let's give a quick prayer for everybody before we go. Quick prayer. Bow your heads and let's pray. Father God, thank you so much for blessing us with another amazing day that's filled with all your grace and all of your abundance. We invite you to this moment to just express an incredible amount of gratitude for the value that you provide us with. We learned about the law of value, and we noticed that the amount of value that you provide us with on a day-to-day basis is way more than you take in payment, God. And I know you're not expecting any specific payment from us in terms of money. The payment that you expect from us is change, the impact that we make. And we want to apologize to you if we haven't been able to, truly make the impact that, you have put us on this earth to make. But what I do promise you is this, God, is that in 2022, we're going to make a big impact. And we're going to pay you more than you ever thought, God, because trust me, everybody here is locked in to make incredible leaps in their lives. Everybody's here is ready to make incredible just breakthroughs. And I'm just so excited for everybody because we're just so filled with gratitude for all the value that you provide us with all the guidance you provide us with every single day. And we know that with your wisdom that you provide us with every day, we're going to continue to grow. We're going to continue to impact. And most importantly, we're going to continue to serve, and we're going to be ourselves. And every day we're going to make sure that everybody around us understands this information, whether they want to or not. We're going to teach it, because at the end of the day, that's what life is all about. It's about serving, and we will continue to serve day in and day out, Father. So thank you for being that leader for us. Thank you for allowing us to be your followers and being kids of yours, because it just feels so good to feel protected by you and feel guided by you. And anybody that's going through anything on this call right now, anybody who's going through some tough times, any sicknesses, diseases, I pray that you put your hand over them and you heal them. You heal them, God, and you continue to protect them, because we need every single one of our family members healthy, strong, and ready to take over 2022. So thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There's not enough words to thank you for everything that you've done for us, God. So continue to bless us, continue to guide us, continue to protect us. We love you so much and we appreciate you. In your name we pray. Amen. Amen, amen, amen. Let's go. Whew. That felt so good. Such a good call, such a good prayer, such a good vibe. Amen. Amen. God is on our side, man. We gotta show up. We gotta show up for him. He gave us everything that we need to go out there and do it right. And we will. And we will. And remember, we can never pay back God in money. We can't pay him back in money. We can only pay him back with who we become and how many people we serve, fam. It's the only way. It's the only way we can pay him back is with who we become and how many people we serve, guys. So let's become better. Let's serve. We love you guys. Tomorrow will be the last day of the year. Do not miss the call. I'm so glad it lands on a Friday, on the last day of the week. Boom. And we just run it all the way up. So I love you guys. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe, show love, be real ones, support the movement, share the video, share me on YouTube. Let your people know, yo, follow my boy, subscribe to his channel, turn on his post notifications, and let's make sure that we don't miss these calls because in 2022, I'm bringing even more fire. All right, guys? Love y'all, appreciate y'all, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another episode of Mornings Veneno. God bless. Let's get it.